Hello? Your Health is Calling, where holistic health meets practical solutions for your well being. With your host, speaker, New York Times bestselling author, Sue Kostyk, a seasoned holistic health practitioner and longevity coach. Join Sue each week to embark on a journey to uncover the root causes of your health concerns. Through a personalized approach, learn how to decode the messages your body is sending and craft natural protocols to address them. Call in live at 888-994-4995 Studio A.
Hi, good morning. Welcome to Hello, Your Health is Calling. I'm Sue Kostyk. I'm an integrative health practitioner. And what does that mean? In my practice, we get to the root cause of what is going on. If you have symptoms, or just want to work on longevity, through functional lab testing, we figure out where your body is out of balance, where you have some deficiencies, where you have some overgrowths, and we just get you back in balance. I talk a lot about gut health. You know, everything happens in the gut. Disease starts in the gut when your gut is in balance. So that's always a good place to start. We have been on a journey for about 22 weeks now, and I have gone through lots of different modalities to ensure good health, to work on longevity, to manage stress, and here we are. Welcome to October. I can't believe it. We are in the fall. And all of a sudden, I am seeing all sorts of ads and commercials about flu season, cold and flu season. So here we are. We are kind of being bombarded with the fact that you are going to get sick. And today's show is going to be about, illness is in the air. There's no doubt about it. But what can we do to really strengthen our bodies and get ourselves at a point where we're not getting sick in the winter? I want to kind of debunk cold and flu and talk about what it truly is. You know, cold and flus, viruses, they all exist. Bacteria exists. It lives in our body. You know, we are more bacteria and virus than we are human, I believe. And so let's start talking about what was really happening. When we start entering into cold and flu season, it's typically October, November. So I'm going to rename it inflammation season. So all diseases, all symptoms, all colds, all flus really are because we have an inflamed body. And we're entering into inflammation season. It starts at the end of the month with Halloween. Then we go into Thanksgiving, Christmas, we have New Year's, we have the Jewish holidays, we have all of the different holidays that we surround ourselves with food, with sugar. So before we even get started, please don't tune me out yet because I'm not talking about restriction. What I'm talking about is that we understand that all of these things that we're putting in our body is going to affect our immune system. So what if we could be sure that our immune system is at its highest so we can still enjoy a little bit, but we're not going to bog ourselves down to the point of so much inflammation that we get sick. You know, I have grandchildren, and I also remember when my girls were young, and right around Halloween, they'd start eating a bunch of candy because, of course, you want your kids to go trick or treating. And then all of a sudden, I would start blaming the kids for getting sick, because it would be like, oh, they're bringing all this stuff from school. And I always joke with my daughter who, my youngest grandchild is 2, and I'm like, oh, they're in a cesspool of germs. Well, so let's take a look at what's happening is, they're going through the year, and now all of a sudden it's Halloween and they're just starting to really indulge a lot in candy because there's parties and there's class parties and then there's Halloween. And so that really kind of, to me, is the start. It's that pivotal moment of when kids' immune systems start going down, and because of the sugar. Sugar weakens your white blood cells, the activity. It increases inflammation because your body's trying to figure out what the heck to do with it. And it also reduces the absorption rate that your body can absorb the minerals and vitamins that you may be taking. It feeds that harmful gut bacteria. That is the one thing that there's a lot of research that talks about sugar and cancer and sugar and gut bacteria. They love to gobble up that sugar. So the more sugar you give it, the more it lives and overgrows. Sugar promotes insulin resistance. So, all of a sudden, during these months, your liver can't keep up and it can't be, producing all the insulin it needs to break it down. It reduces our antiviral defenses. So, you know, I don't want you to think that you can never have sugar. But where I'm going to go with this show is talking about what you can do so that you can enjoy some things over the holidays. And, let's talk about our liver for a minute, because that is our biggest detoxification organ that we have, and it works 24/7. That organ, it's right under your right side, under your ribs there, and it is busy, busy, busy. Your liver filters your blood every 6 seconds. Okay, so even if you are in a state of disease or you have some symptoms, your liver is still trying to do that. So setting your liver up for success is really where we want to start here. And, it needs B vitamins, it needs vitamin C, it needs all the antioxidants, it needs amino acids and minerals. And without that, if we are in a state where we have deficiencies in this, then that's when your liver gets clogged, the ducts get clogged with bile and toxins. And so, you've heard also when all of a sudden you start to have skin conditions that you're told to, eliminate sugar, because that is the one thing that is stopping your liver from cleaning. So, one of the first things that people notice is that they all of a sudden are having skin issues. You know, there's so many different symptoms that start to happen, but skin issues seem to be one of the number ones. You start to have low energy, your mood is not quite as great, you're starting to have weight issues, your sleep is being disruptive, and overall you're feeling kind of crappy, excuse me. So what's happening is your liver is overworked. The liver, when it's doing its detoxification, and it happens at night, there's two different phases. And what's happening is it's trying to take the toxin and make it from fat soluble to water soluble. Excuse me, I'm going to cough and I need to take a drink. So when the liver is allowed to work at its normal rate, it takes the toxins, which are fat soluble, and it turns them water soluble, so then they're eliminated. So a lot of times when you start that weight gain, so sorry, when you start that weight gain, it's really your liver not able to make that transfer. So it's storing the toxins and everything in fat because that's the safest place. So, what do? We need to make sure that our liver is healthy so that we can build our immune systems. And we really can't get it from food. There are food sources, they're not full of all the vitamins and nutrients. And you literally cannot eat that many vegetables to make sure that you're getting all those vitamins and antioxidants that I talked about earlier. So I know I am throwing out a lot of sciencey things. So if you have questions, if I'm talking too fast, please send an email to support@helloyourhealthiscalling.com. Um, we'll answer anything. All of these are sitting in YouTube at the Reinvented Life Network. And it's again, Hello, Your Health is Calling. So there's always a chance to go back and relook at every single podcast that has been done. So, one of the reasons why our immune systems get so weakened as well is because our digestive system is too weak to absorb and break down. I'm definitely going somewhere with all of this, so hang in there with me. And, if we can't break down through digestion and then absorb the nutrients, then everything's just wasted. And if you are taking vitamins, and your body's not able to absorb it because your immune system is too weakened and your liver is not able to do all the detoxification, then you're just eliminating it. It's just really expensive pee, actually. So we want our immune systems to be as high as they can be, especially during the cold and flu season, or again, the inflammation season, because our immune system's like Pac-Man. It goes around eating up all of the toxins and bacteria and even cancer cells. So, we want to make sure that we're doing everything we can. And so the rest of the show, I'm going to start talking about detoxification and what we can do to help our bodies detox. You know, Ancient societies, religions, they all practiced fasting. And so don't tune me out yet, please hang in there with me. Fasting is the way that you give your liver that break. And it's not like you have to go days without food, but even a 12-hour fasting period overnight is going to help your liver to be able to, get through the processes. Now, even Hippocrates, he spoke about fasting as a mean of healing on the inside out. And there's a lot of people who go natural modalities to heal from things, and they do include fasting in that, because literally a strong immune system is going to be your best bet in conquering any kind of disease that you have. So, fasting as a means of detoxification, there's hundreds upon, let's say thousands. There are literally thousands of things being sold for weight loss, for detox, for anti-aging, and people are really struggling. And, it shouldn't be hard. You shouldn't, struggle going through the detoxification process. And like I said before, it's really all about getting that fast in, knowing when to eat. So many people are doing these crazy fasts where you have an 8-hour eating window and you eat everything that you want on the planet. And that is not the way to go, because you're piling the toxins on. So, knowing when to eat, knowing what to eat, what to drink, when do you rest, when do you exercise, how do you manage your stress? These are all things that go into your detoxification process. There's also something, and I want to bring it up now because detoxing before the holidays is actually going to be one of the number one things that you can do to set yourself up for success going into this inflammation season. And so, how do you do that? There are things that your body needs to detox. You need activated vitamins, you need chelated minerals, you need electrolytes, you need methylated vitamins, especially methylated B vitamins. You need antioxidant formulas, you need flaxseed, chromium, broccoli. There's all these things that you need, but going to the, health food store and buying them all is, going to drive you crazy and, impact your bank account. So I have, partnered with the doctor that I certified under, and he has this amazing functional medicine detox. And it's really quite simple. And so I've put together a course that is self-guided. You can choose 7, 14, or 21-day detox. And 21 days is the most highly recommended because that's when you truly get into that total body, total liver detoxification. But dipping your toe in for 7 days is definitely a good way to go too, because you want your body, you want your immune system to be as high as it possibly can be. So, this detox course, and again, you're going to be getting emails from me, you're going to be getting videos from me, you're not alone. I've created it so that people, no matter where they are in the world, can do this and can get themselves in a really, really high immune system so you can combat everything. No one likes to get sick. And following the de-stress protocol that I've talked about early on in my podcast, making sure that your diet is clean and you're not eating processed foods, making sure that you're moving with exercise, making sure that you're managing your stress, reducing your toxic load, getting the rest, prioritizing sleep. That's one of the things, if I could emphasize that enough, that you need between 7 and 9 hours of sleep. And don't laugh, because I know that there's people out there going, oh, I can get by on 4 or 5 hours of sleep. Well, you may be getting by, but that's all you're doing is getting by. You're not allowing your body that amount of time that it needs to do the cleanup process. It's called autophagy. The body needs to take out the trash. So, detoxing yourself is going to be so important. You can actually go and I have a webpage. It's called yourgutacademy.com, and that will send you right to the detox page. And just go in and look at it. Just read about it, see if it fits for you. It's not expensive. Really getting your immune system, prioritizing your immune system right now is going to be your best friend through this inflammation season, because if you have children, your children are going to be bringing home germs. If you work in an office, you are going to be around germs. If you go to the grocery store, you're going to be around, you're around germs all the time. So let's start working on your immune system today. And I have people tell me that, well, I'm going to wait till after the new year to start. Well, that might be too late. The best time to start is now. Actually, the best time to start was yesterday. And healthy people, you can't be sick. A healthy body can't be overweight. So, detoxing your body is going to be the best way to combat disease, to combat all these illnesses that are going around, the viruses. And, health is not a hobby. It's something that you have to work at. And this detox is one of the easiest things that I've ever done. It's nothing to be afraid of. It's not a bowel cleanse. It's literally a cellular liver detox. It gives you everything that you need. Instead of, all those things I rattled off, the, vitamins, the minerals, the antioxidants, the electrolytes, all those things are in one place. So you're not taking all these extra things. Taking extra vitamin C is not enough. It really is not. It's, actually, if you're taking too much, it's probably not that good for you, and, could cause some other issues. So, really focusing on giving your liver that break. And the detox, it does that. And it gives you everything that you need. It's one of the most brilliant things. The doctor that I certified under, he studied in Sri Lanka, he studied in China, he interned in all these places and brought back all of the best things. There is absolutely nothing synthetic or chemical in these things, and it's going to rebalance you. It really is. And there's a guarantee attached to it. If you don't see any results, there's a money back guarantee. So what do you have to lose? The holidays are fun and you need to enjoy them. And you don't want to be sick through them. You don't want, to get sneezed on in the store and all of a sudden get a cold or the flu or COVID or what have you. It's really, your immune system is an amazing thing. Your body is made to heal. It doesn't need chemicals and synthetic things to heal. It needs natural things that your body can produce, and you just have to support it. You just have to give it what it needs. Um, you know, I know I threw a lot out at you, and there's a lot of science behind it, and I hope that you got a lot out of this. But if you ever want to get more information or have any questions clarified, support at helloyourhealthiscalling.com, the best place to get with me. I'm also on Instagram at Sue Kostyk. I'm on Facebook. You can always reach out to me. Let's mark ourselves safe through flu and cold season, or I should have said inflammation season, because that's what I'm going to call it. When you are inflamed, you cannot be healthy. And I say this all the time, and I'm going to read this quote again because I think I'm going to start closing my shows with this all the time, is that your health is not a hobby. Our body gives us certain signs via symptoms. It doesn't mean that your body's messing up. It just means that it's giving you an indication that you need to start paying attention. So your health isn't a hobby. It's like healthy people invest. You invest in your training, you invest in, if you have any kind of degree, most people invest in further education. So you kind of have to treat your body that way, especially now in our society, in this day and age. We need to pay more attention to what's going on in our body and invest. You're either going to pay now or you're going to pay later. It's inevitable. It's aging, taxes, death, they're all inevitable. So it's really the smartest investment of your time and money, and I'm here to help. Support at helloyourhealthiscalling.com. Reach out if there is a topic that you would like to discuss. Send me an email. But for now, let's focus on detoxing. This month, we're going to talk more about our immune system and how we can detox. And honestly, this detox course, yourgutacademy.com, the best place to start. So thank you for watching, and I will see you next week on Hello, Your Health is Calling.
Thank you for tuning in to another empowering episode of Hello, Your Health is Calling with Sue Kostyk. Remember, your health journey is ongoing, and we're here to support you every step of the way. If you have any questions, insights, or stories to share, don't hesitate to reach out. You can connect with us on social media or call in live at 888-994-4995 Studio A. Together, we're transforming lives and embracing holistic well-being. Until next time, prioritize your health.